Hello, hello. The thumbnail of this stream was actually the Sakura stuff because I thought that we were still there actually, but now that I see this and started the game, I noticed we are apparently already in the new district, which I completely forgot. And I think I read all of this already. Yeah, that's what I read this already last time then. And yeah, I don't actually. They said something about the Tokyo Dojo. I thought I would remember more than I did actually. I haven't played this game in a couple of days only, and now already forgot so much of it. Yeah, I think the brother of the lady in the shrine, like he owns that dojo here or something, if I'm not mistaken. And so we're asking him about the mask or something because he apparently knows something about it. So that's what I'm going off now, I think, and I'm just gonna look at this door, whatever that door is. Inside is the interior of a traditional tea shop, but it doesn't look like anyone's been here recently or there. Okay, so this tea shop is closed, I guess. There's also this nice person. He seems happy. He has some squid on his shirt. Buy octopus. Okay, guess we're buying octopus ball. Hello there. Would you be interested in buying some of the finest takoyaki in Tokyo? Yeah, there's actually octopus on there. Very cool. Oh yeah, I'm probably hungry. I haven't eaten much, I think, in general. This isn't the cheap stuff you buy at the food stand at a festival. They will make you question everything you knew about octopus and ball form. Who can say no to that sales pitch? Sir, I'll take some. Nice. Oh, and we got a nice picture. Very cool. Wow, you're right. This is maybe the best takoyaki I've had. Nice. Thank you, miss. Best takoyaki on all the islands. Nice. Oh, okay. Why am I less professional just for buying food? I think it's having enough food in your stomach is like essential, isn't it? So it should be very professional. But at least we're getting sane. And we got neurosis minus as well, didn't we? So that is positive, I guess. Oh, we're actually relaxed now. That's good. So minus is very good apparently here. And we're very good relaxed here, I guess. Our stats are very good and we're only sad. We're stable, straight, focused and relaxed. Which yeah, it's generally good atmosphere. I don't know why she looks so sad here. Okay. I guess we don't need to buy any more. We already ate some. So we're done with that, I think. Who's these people? Oh, that's from the dojo, isn't it? That's probably the dojo here. Let's look at them. Tourists likely. I can hear them speaking English. Oh, my English isn't so great, so I doubt they'd be much help, but I wonder what they're talking about. Let's listen in. Hello there. Is there something we can help you with? Oh yeah, they directly literally got like curious about what we're doing when we're just standing there listening to them. I don't speak Wait, Japanese? Your Japanese is perfect. As a college professor, if it wasn't, I'd probably be out of a job. Nice. I'm no college professor, but I work in a Japanese software company, so I'd be in a bit of trouble too. Very cool. Huh. Don't look at me, I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, in the suburbs. Robert. Whoa, I think you guys might speak Japanese better than I do. I mean, sorry, I never would have thought. Would you prefer to speak in English instead? No, thank you. No, I mean, no, please. Japanese is fine. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to be noisy. I guess I don't see people wearing yukata this late in the year. Is that a festival or something? I don't see. Oh, she's not used to seeing them, I guess. Ah, no. We come to Asakusa every year, and the yukata became part of the tradition after a while. Guess it makes us stand out more than we already do, huh? Don't knock tradition, Tony. Admittedly, my legs are a little cold, though. Oh, okay. I guess because it's already cold and that's a warm weather clothing or something. Let's ask about the dojo. You guys come here every year? You must know the area pretty well by now. I'm looking for a kendo dojo where Takashi Kavana works, or where, oh yeah, a person. I thought that's some object or something. It should be in this area. Kavana. Why does that name seem so familiar? Oh right, he's that kendo instructor at the dojo right behind us. Nice. People say he's some sort of prodigy. I wouldn't be surprised if he became a master in time. Supposedly, he's very particular about who he trains. I suppose he doesn't want to waste his time with people who aren't serious. Makes sense when you think about it. With how good he is, he must get a ton of wannabe kendo masters coming to him. Seems like he trains a lot of police too. In the time we've been standing here, we've seen a few come in and out. All that, and I think he's still in his 20s. For someone so young, he must be under a lot of pressure. No kidding. I've heard talk about an interdepartmental kendo tournament. It's become a matter of pride for the different regional departments. I wish my work did martial arts competitions between departments. Nothing would work out the unspoken tension between me and my boss. Quite like a good smack on the jawline. Haha. Police fighting each other, huh? That must be pretty brutal. I mean, I guess police in Japan don't really have to use force all that much, though. Yeah, anyway. How do you know so much about the dojo, anyway? I mean, I live in Shinagawa and I don't know anything about this specific... I don't know anything that specific about it. There we go. You see? It says so right here in the dojo's flyer. Oh, I see. He was out here about 10 minutes before you came handing them out. Oh, before you came handing them out. Kind of seemed a little prickly, so we didn't talk to him though. Prickly? I don't know what prickly means. I admit, it would have been much cooler if we'd known that at the top of our heads. But we're glad we were able to help you regardless. Ah, makes me feel a little silly now, trying to learn more about him from a flyer. Considering he trains so many police, I'm surprised I never heard of him until now. Huh? Are you associated with the police somehow? Huh? Who, me? No, of course not. I'm an investigator, see? Like a private detective. Listen, if anyone comes asking about the female detective, just, sorry, I don't speak Japanese, right? Exactly, I appreciate. Yeah. Anyway, I should get going. Sorry to bother you. Thanks for the information, guys. Our pleasure. Good luck at the dojo. Let us know if you learn any kendo tricks. Nice. The men in the department always puffed out their chests when they talked about the kendo competitions, like it was going to impress me or something. Never paid it much attention. Still, it's strange that someone related, however faintly, to the mask has yet another lie tied to my old life. Okay. Takashi Kavana seems like an interesting guy, but very serious and not keen on strangers. At least I didn't have to use any English. That would have been a bit disaster. Oh yeah. There are very many foreigners here though, and they all know perfect English. Is that a self-insert from the developers? I don't know, I think the developers are not Japanese, right? I have no idea. Okay, let's look at that first. This looks like the dojo I was looking for. It has very traditional aesthetic. Okay, let's go here. Okay, never mind, we can't go anywhere there though. So let's enter, I guess. There's nothing else we can see. Who are you? He says. I am innocent. Detective Ito. A friend of mine. There we go. I think I should go this route. -1. Oops. You are a friend of my sister's? You expect me to believe that? Yeah, I guess not. A little odd, don't you think? I mean, we talked. Gee, thanks. Really? You think I wouldn't recognize you? You're the officer who was at the shrine in April who almost got her killed. And now you're lying about it? Pretending to be her friend and to no doubt to get something from me? Don't look so shocked. Your little deception was easy to read, it's all. Yeah, I mean, I kind of saw her as a friendly person, at least. I don't know. I wasn't trying to lie. After idiocy in Kamakura, I heard May crying over the phone every night for a month. Don't bother her anymore. I mean, she was so friendly. I saw her, I kind of, as a friend. At least as a person that's friendly to me. And I mean, we're not a detective anymore, so like, we couldn't have told that as well. Now get out of here before myself or one of your fellow officers has to throw you out. Okay. I guess we're disappearing. That wasn't a nice encounter. Well, that didn't go well. Maybe Mai would know how to soften her brother up. Ay ay ay. I wonder what would have happened if we told him that we are like a detective, but he probably wouldn't have reacted kindly to that as well, because he apparently knows about us. And like from her sister, like his sister, and I think we don't really throw liquid shine on that guy with that we nearly killed her and everything. Okay, I guess let's leave Asakusa and go to Kamakura, I guess. I think we can't go anywhere else. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's go to her again. And just ignore the grandma, because I don't think that's a good idea to talk to her more, because she already got me into all of this trouble. So I don't want to get in even more trouble than we're already in. Hello. Your brother. I think I managed to find your brother. He didn't exactly seem happy to see me. Yep. You found Big Brother, right? He's been protective of me ever since we were little. I know I'm probably overstepping my boundaries, but would you be willing to come talk to him? I don't think he'd be tell me anything on my own. You want me to help? You know, seeing you again really got me thinking. I decided that even if everyone's trying to hide it, I can't sit here and ignore what's happening. I need to understand why my family has been acting so strangely. Even my own brother's keeping me in the dark. I'm sick of it. Sure, I come with you, Ito. If I went alone, he'd probably pat me on the head and send me on my way. But if you were here, I'm sure he'd tell me about my parents, the mask and everything. Are you sure that's what you want? Sometimes not knowing is better, May. No more stupid little May. I'd rather be heard and know than happy and ignorant. To be honest, me as well. But before we go, let's check on Grandma. These days, if she doesn't know where I am, it can really set her off. Okay. Alright, we make a quick stop at their house. Thanks, Mike. So, I didn't really want to do this, but I guess we have to go to the Grandma. I guess that's the only thing we can do now. I was scared. Oh, what the fuck is this? There's a dead crow here. A dead crow lays in the middle of the street. The small body is in a bad state of decay, covered in dried blood. The maggots have begun eating at its remains. That wasn't here before though, right? Or did I just overlook it? But I don't think so. I mean, I looked at the other crow, so I didn't really pay attention to the ground, but I don't think it was there before. So, like, why are there maggots there already and everything? Okay, I guess we knock here. I said no visitors, leave me alone. Grandma, it's me. Please open the door. Oh my, it's you. Please come in. Yes, come in. Okay, let's follow them, I guess. There they are. Wait, what is she doing here? It's a Cray, Grandma. She's here to help. Help? Ha, don't make me laugh. You were supposed to help me, remember? I felt something and you were going to free me from the past. Free you? Are you talking about the mask? Do not discuss that horrid thing here. No matter how far you go, I can still feel it, like needles in my skin dragging me to it. In my dreams, I can still see that place. Have you seen it too, detective? A dark place, where those we've lost reside. I'm so old and have wasted so much time, and yet the pain won't go away. My poor Amiko. I miss her so much. If only I could have found her. Amiko? You mean Mom? Find her? What are you talking about? She's gone. Takashi told me she died after I was born. Yes, of course. You shouldn't be asking about such things, Mai. If it weren't for this woman, you'd be safe at the shrine. No, Grandma, you're wrong. I'm not safe where everyone lies to me. I'm going to see Takashi. If you don't tell me the truth, he will. Mai, listen to yourself, you must stop. Opening the door to the past will solve nothing. Ever since you were little, I've done what I could to protect you and your brother. Please, don't go down this path. You look so much like her, you know? Your mother. And you, detective. Perhaps my granddaughter is too naive to see it, but you can't hide it from me. I know what you've seen, what you think you're able to do. Now keep my family out of it. We've suffered enough. You don't know anything about me, and besides, I'm not the one hiding things from my family. Tell me, do you know the story of Izanagi and Izanami? Grandma, this again? I'm sure Ito's not interested in hearing some old myth. Really, we should get going. Stay right there. Though I've told you this story so many times, you don't seem to grasp its importance. I think it would be of use to this woman to hear it. Oh, interesting. Oh, pretty. Izanagi and Izanami were the first of the gods, and known to us as the Kami. In legends, it was the drops of ocean water that fell from Izanagi's jeweled spear that created the island of Japan. When they descended to our lands, they brought their love and devotion with them to the realms of the mortals. My nose is clogged again. I have no idea. It's always with this game. I don't know if I'm just talking too much in this game. 1 second. It's also very hardly stuck. I can't get anything out. Okay, I don't know. I have to live with this, I guess. With to the realm of the mortals, Izanagi and Izanami had many children, the deities of nature that inhabit the natural world all around us. For a time, life was peaceful. However, as Izanami gave birth to Kagotsushi, the Kami of fire, she was horribly burned and suffered mortal wounds. As she lay dying and faced with her mortality, new Kami were born from her suffering. Kami that hid away from the light. When Izanami passed, Izagani was inconsolable and in his rage. He struck down the child that killed his love. Unable to accept her death, he ventured deep underground to Yomi and Kuni, the land of the dead. Half blind and distraught with grief, he wandered in the darkness until he finally heard the voice of his beloved. Though unable to see her face, Izanagi begged Izanami to return with him. Izanami replied that she would try and ask the gods of Yomi and Nokumi permission to return to the land of the living. Incapable of restraining his desire to see his love, Izanagi set his comb aright in order to look upon his lost love. I don't get this. What greeted him was the sight of her decaying, worm-eaten face. In horror, Izanagi attempted to flee from Yomi no Kuni. Izanami, enraged, sent dark spirits to pursue him and drag him back to her. After narrowly escaping, Izanagi sealed the entrance to Yomi no Kumi with a great boulder. So you see, I need to yawn. So you see, it is our mortality that brings suffering into the world. Yet resisting it is a perversion of the natural order. Okay, being mortal means we must accept what we cannot control, life and death. Detective, some things cannot be changed, and some doors should never be opened. Oh, I don't know what's going on now. Damn. You must stop. Grandma, you're talking about stories and myths. We're talking about real things. The story may be a myth, but there's truth within it. Can't you see that? The things you pursue, they are unnatural, unclean. Oh, I don't even know what I'm pursuing. I think I just want to find out how my, where my boy's gone, don't I? Heed my warning and stop this foolishness. I won't let you involve my family any further. First, those bastards take my Emiko, then you show up. Perhaps I'm being punished for my sins. May, come here. Come here, my sweet child. We must keep you away from her. No, Grandma. I told you already. I'm going to seek Takashi. I'm an adult now. You can't tell me what to do anymore. No, you can't. You see, you can't go. You must protect our family from outsiders, May. You're reopening old wounds. Leave us alone. Let us heal. Heal? You think I want to heal? Can't you see how much these lies have hurt me already? You are the one wounding me, Grandma, not Ito. You're delusional. You tell us stories about kami and spirits. Takashi might hide things from me too, but at least he makes sense. And this time he's going to tell me the truth about everything, about Mom and Dad too. No, stop. I tell you how your parents, how they... You can't, can you? You never told me how they died. The reasons always change every time I ask. No, May, please, you must listen. They might be listening. They're still out there, and they haven't forgiven me. Can't you see? So she did something bad? They? What are you talking about? You're insane. I'm sorry I spoke to you that way. I'll be back to check on you soon. Don't go, please. Goodbye, Grandma. Okay, that was something. And apparently, so the dad as well? I have no idea. I'm sorry, she's got much worse since you last saw her. No, it's fine. Why do you think she told us that story? About Izanagi? I don't know. It was kind of creepy, wasn't it? She was talking about it like she really believed it. Oh. Come on, let's go seek Takashi. Don't think I should go back there. But I want to see the dead bird again. Okay, nothing changed with that one. So I guess we're going to Takashi. There we go. Let's ride the train. Whoa, where you think you're going? Maya and I are leaving, what of it? Oh well, you can't. I got a call from Mai's grandmother and she says she's having health issues. So she has to stay. Okay. Not really health issues though. I didn't ask what they were. I wouldn't want to be caught fainting on my shift again, but it must be pretty bad if she caught. Mai's an adult, her grandmother can't keep her here. Let's go. No, you don't understand. You're not going anywhere. What? What the fuck is wrong with him? And I can only use violence, okay. Doosh, I punched him. It's probably less professional though, right? Yeah, sanity -5 and professionalism -10. Damn. Ito, what are you doing? Is he going to be gay? The problem is I didn't have any other choice. I mean, I could have left, but I don't know. I should have maybe tried leaving instead of punching him. He'll be up again in a few hours. Why did he stop us like that? He's never done that before. Still, you shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I think I should have just left then. He'll be fine. Let's go. Wait, we can't just leave him here. What if he's hurt? Mike, let's go. He might not be the only one who wants to stop us. But fine, let's go. Okay. Yeah, I guess. I shouldn't have acted so quickly, and I should have tried to go away first, I guess. But now it's too late again. We punched him now. Let's check our sanity. We're still at positive sanity, everything is good. And we're relaxed, even though we punched someone just now. Yeah, I should have tried leaving, and I thought there was it was the only option, but I guess and now it's too late. I mean, maybe it was the only option, who knows. I could buy another octopus ball, let's do it. Miss, I can see a glimmer in your eye that tells me you have a hunger. A hunger for a second order of my nationally famous takoyaki. Who, me? Well, why wouldn't I? They were amazing. Yep, the struggle is real. You think I don't sit here in the presence of my own creations and not want a little taste? No, of course I do. They're delicious. But the extra time and effort means I don't have as many on hand and have to limit to one order per customer. Ah, I see. But I'm the only customer. Come on, just one more taste. Sorry, no can do. There's a reason I step out in a quiet spot like this. Otherwise, I'd sell out in minutes. Well, let me know if you change your mind. Okay. Sad. The other, like the Mai could have gotten some, but I guess she doesn't want to. Okay, let's enter it. Or look first. Oh, okay, never mind. Nothing changed on that text. Now we're back. Mai, what are you doing here? Did she make you come? It's not like that, Takashi. It was my idea. I asked her to come talk with you, but you sent her away. This woman almost got you killed. You expect me to cooperate with her? Surely if you need to talk to me, you can come yourself. My sister doesn't need to be involved. I mean, we came and he wasn't angry at me. No, if I come alone, you just evade all my questions like you always do. Besides, there's something I need you to see. See what? What are you talking about? Whoa! Where did you get that? Put it away. So you do know what it is. I knew you were hiding something from me. That's not true. I wasn't hiding it. It's not something you ever needed to know about. Besides, why is she carrying it in the first place? Wait, don't change the subject. This isn't about Ito. Mai, I understand. You're upset with me, but we should talk about this another time. Furthermore, that mask has nothing to do with you. You're wrong. Back in April, when Mai was held at knife point by another girl, it was this mask she was after. A mask your family is connected to. Looking for it. Huh? It is his face and her name, though. I suppose I've been a fool to think I could keep the truth of our family passed away from you. Okay, something's wrong here. The past? Does this have to do with Mom and Dad? Yes, and so much more. I first saw that mask when I was a child before you were born. The truth is, it belonged to a code called Kamenkai? Of which your parents were members. Oh no, they were part of code. A code? You're kidding. How do your parents get mixed up in that? I know how it sounds. I find it hard to believe myself. They were a group led by a guru named Okimasa, who promised a simpler life away from the hypocrisy and falseness of city life. Our parents both had master's degrees, and my mother was on her way to earning her PhD. They chose to give up their lives and their careers to follow some mystic and live on a compound instead. The Kamenkai were one of the many such groups back then. I was a child and didn't understand, but thinking about how your parents were deceived and what they put me and May through, it's unforgivable. The mask was on the ground But for what purpose, or what they believed it could do, I don't know. Do you think there are many members of Common Kai left who would know? No, you see, there are no surviving members. They died, all of them, including our parents. I'm sorry, I don't remember much about it. One night, Grandma came into the room where we were sleeping, saying we had to go. The compound was in the woods, so it was dark and I could barely see, but she kept charging forward with May in her arms and me dragging behind. When we were back in Tokyo several days later, Grandma told me that her parents were dead. She didn't seem sad. It was as if she expected it. The government censored much of what happened, so I was never able to learn how they died. Me and Grandma didn't speak of it, ignoring it as if my childhood and everything that happened in those woods was all a bad dream. If it weren't for her, we'd probably be dead with our parents, but ignoring it couldn't erase the anger I've had towards them. I wonder if they even cared what might happen to us. As a high schooler, I spent more time trying to find out about the Kamen Kai than I did studying. I thought that if I could understand why my parents so willingly gave up their lives and abandoned us, I'd stop feeling so betrayed. But I was wrong. Nothing I found gave me any peace. Mom and Dad died as a part of some code? I don't believe it. It's true. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I guess that in hiding it from you, I was able to hide it away. And my feelings, I was able to hide away my feelings as well. I think for Grandma it was too painful to talk about. I believe she took possession of the shrine in order to live a simpler life. We had to keep it a secret. There's no way we could live a normal life with the stigma of the Kamen Kai attached to us. I suppose keeping that secret hurt us both dearly. For me, pursuing Kendo gave me some measure of control over my life again. But Grandma, who made a choice to leave her only daughter behind, she always seemed to carry the guilt of it with her. She started going out at night, babbling about how she was looking for Mom. When she'd come home, she would have a rotten stink on her clothes. I was too scared to confront her, so I tipped off the police. They found her wandering in the sewers, holding nothing but the mask, the same one from the cold compound all those years before, and the one you hold now. I was shocked when they gave it to me. I hadn't seen it for so long, and all the unpleasant memories from my past came flooding back. It was when I decided to leave Kamakura. It was the only way I could move on with my life. That doesn't account for how the mask ended up with your grandmother in the first place. I don't know how she got it. It seemingly appeared out of thin air, or maybe someone gave it to her. She never said. I left the mask with her. It always made me uneasy. It had a strange aura about it. Wait, Grandma was looking for Mom in the sewers? I don't remember any of this. You were in the dorms at your school at that time. Grandma's strange behavior was part of why I insisted on you going to those private schools away from Kamakura. I couldn't drag you into the madness of our past. We parted ways without ever speaking of it, and she was much better by the time you returned to Kamakura. Detective, what exactly is it that you're looking for? Surely our family history isn't of use to you. I assume you've heard about what happened to my partner. This mask was there again when he died. It's more than an ornament. I need to know where it came from. If that's true, then I want to help your partner. He seemed like a nice person. No, May. You've helped plenty, but I have to do this on my own. Ito's right. I apologize for not telling you all this sooner, but you can't be involved in something so dangerous. I already thought I'd lost you that day at the shrine. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you now. Alright, thank you for finally telling me the truth, Takashi. I head back for now. I hope you remember that I'm your sister. I may not remember the same things you do, but we're still family. I see you guys later. Thank you for help, mate. You're right, mate. I come visit you soon. It looks like she's gone. May's not here. There's no need to be coy. No doubt taking possession of that mask has taken its toll on you. Even in the brief time I was in contact with it, I felt an immense darkness behind it. I had such strange dreams and saw things I never would have dreamed of up on my own. There was always an uneasy air about it that I couldn't stand to be around. Maybe lying to May again makes me a hypocrite. All I know is I don't want her getting hurt. But like you said, I don't believe that mask is simply wood and paint. Though, I doubt anyone else would believe us. No one ever did, except for one man. On this street, there's an old tea shop. Perhaps he saw it on the way in. An old historian named Yasuhisa is there occasionally. He wasn't the only one who ever acknowledged what I said about the masks as truth. If you're looking for information on the mask, he may be the best person to ask. I never pursued the topic with him, but I speak with him occasionally on other topics. His mind is a vault of vague information. Hopefully he can shed some light on what it really is. Nice, I have investigation plus. I hope so, but please, detective, be careful. Thank you, I'm gonna leave to him now. He's probably also quite strange, isn't he? But he probably knows what's going on. So let's talk to him. He doesn't want to tell us any octopi anymore, which is mean. So I guess we're just going in here. 1 second, I'm actually trying to blow my nose now. It's so stuffed. Okay, that's at least it's not stuffed for now. Let's see how long it will last. Let's enter the tea shop, or actually let's look. Okay, never mind. It's the same. Enter it. Let's go. There he is. Oh, he seems nice. He's smoking though. The historian Yasuhisa. Welcome, come in. Do sit down. No need to be so formal and stand like a statue. How can I help you? Yasuhisa. Takashi told me to come speak with you. Oh, and how's Mr. Kawana? Still picky as ever, I suppose? I've always found him to be wise beyond his years, though perhaps not by choice. I digress. My nose is clogged again. Fucked up. My apologies. It's the quirks that come with old age, you know? What does Mr. Kawana think that I can help you with? I'm looking into a few things related to Kamenkai, the groups his family got mixed up in. A more difficult answer than you might expect, you see. There are two groups that share that name, oh damn. Isn't there also two groups with the same, last name as the family there? Oh yeah, there are plenty actually. Okay, I don't know. Oh. Okay, the first, as you know, is the religious group found by the guru, Tokimasa. The second is an ancient order over 1,000 years old. Oh, what is that you're holding? I was told it's related to Kamenkai, the newer one, and that you could tell me about it. Ah, that explains many things, Shayad. The far-off look in your eyes, for one. I imagine you have many questions. Masks are interesting, are they not? They're meant to be a disguise. And yet, a mask cannot lie or control itself to hide the truth. In that sense, it is the mask that is more truthful than the human faces we hide underneath them. I wonder how you came to be in the possession of an object with such a dark history. I think it might be related to a missing person, but I don't know anything about it beyond that. Ah, but that itself has is the essence of history, layers upon layers of personal connections that are continuously peeled back to their root. Relics like the one you hold often take unusual routes where they end up. Relic, if it's from the Kalinkai code from the 90s, then I'd hardly call it a relic. Misguided and deceptive as he was, Tokimasa was no fool. In order to gain new followers, he needed to give his cult historical damn, legitimacy. What? Legitimacy. I can't say that word for whatever reason currently. Legitimacy. I don't know. He collected obscure objects and gave them new meanings that he could control in order to manipulate his followers. The mask was what he shows, along with the name of the group that he created it. Interesting, is it? I guess so. Oh, only. I guess I was hoping you could tell me some other things about it. For instance, like why? Huh. Now that I'm about to say it out loud, it sounds silly. I'm sorry to bother you. Don't be silly. You wonder, for example, why holding the mask seems to take you to another place. Or perhaps why you can see visions that don't seem real. Why you feel a strong will exerting itself on you. Oh yes, I know all of those things too. How could you know about that? And when Tokimasa was in possession of it, he believed it showed him a path to the realm of the gods. He wrote extensively on that subject. Though, unlike most, I don't discount such phenomena as the ravings of a madman when the phenomena repeats itself. Do you too look into the inky blackness of the and see familiar shapes in the shadows? Not shadows, I see and hear people who are supposed to be dead. I find things that I couldn't possibly have found otherwise. Ah, most interesting. Tell me, detective. Oh, apologies. Do you mind if I call you that? I don't remember telling you I was a detective. Ah, my mistake. You must forgive me. A slip of the tongue. I believe it was the way you carried yourself. Determined investigators such as yourself have such a sense of purpose in their mannerisms, you see. And you do seem rather determined to get to the bottom of whatever it is you're chasing. Tell me, does me telling you that your experiences are not an illusion provide you any level of comfort? I'm not sure, but I do feel something, maybe hope. It's like I finally got a foothold on something, on solid ground. There we go. Ah, yes, knowledge is light in the dark places, is it not? To think a relic of such importance would end up with a detective. Do you mind if I ask you something? Which do you believe? Are our lives controlled by fate? Pre-measured threats that determine our deeds, our wishes, and our ends the minute we come into existence? Or conversely, is our threat subject to the chaos inherent in our universe instead? Does it change according to our deeds and that which happens to us seemingly by accident? Do you believe it is fate or chance that decides which threads of life are cut short and which are followed? I think it's chance, most likely. He would probably say it's fate, right? Yes, of course. Maybe you feel your life has been somewhat out of control as of late. Control, huh? To be honest, I don't feel like I've had much of that since the mask came to me. You said that the mask was made by the old Kamenkai. Why? Confusing me can't be the purpose it was made for. Ah, yes. A more complicated answer than you might have wished for. Indeed, it should come as no surprise that the creation of such mystery subject is equally enigmatic. Perhaps you could do me a favor. Don't worry. It is in relation to this very topic. An important book has gone missing from my shop. If you could retrieve it for me, I feel it could shine a great deal of light on the subject. What kind of book? A book of the missing variety. Haha, I'm sorry. I jest. It concerns the mask bearer. Mask bearer, huh? That's me, right? Although you carry it, it does not make you its bearer. All will come clear when the book is returned to me. Sounds easy enough. Where can I start looking? Oh, you needn't go far. The man who has it is right outside this building, in fact. As I said, it's not much of an errand, but I, of course, cannot leave my shop. It's right outside. This won't take long. I'll be right back. It probably takes longer than I expected, right? Most likely. Let's see who it is. It's him. Probably, right? And why does he have the mask? Why does he have the book? Let's ask him about it. The OT shop next door. Isn't that place closed down? Close? That can't be right. What else do you know about it? Pure conjecture on this one, but I think it might be owned by the kendo instructor from the dojo down the street on account of him being the only one I ever see in there. You might not believe me, but I swear I saw him in there chatting away to himself. Possibly he's a little nuts. Oh damn, to himself? Maybe. And the other guy only shows to specific people? That's why he can't go outside and talk to him about it? Then again, it might be some super awesome kendo meditation technique. Oh man, why didn't I think of that before? Next time I ought to ask him for some pointers instead of spying on him, huh? Eh? Word through the grapevine is that he's a regional champion or something, and has trained some of the best. Lots of cops train with him too, so he must be good. Maybe he's not so scary after all. Speaking of which, I have a bit of crazy question for you. I know you said it was closed, but do you know anything about a book taken from there, maybe recently? I was led to believe you would. Huh? Oh, he stole a book, I guess. Oh geez. Go on. Like I said, the place has been empty for years. But you know, I spent a lot of time outside it, and half the time the doors are wide open. So one day, a few months back, I decided to take a look around. Nothing suspicious or nothing. I was just curious, that's all. Curiosity killed the cat, right? Anyway, it was all dusty and old, and there was all sorts of weird stuff laying around. So I might have taken a little souvenir. I mean, it wasn't super old or nothing, so I figured no one would miss it. Besides, it wasn't for me. It was for my kid brother, okay. That makes it more complicated. That guy can get deep in the dumps sometimes. So I try to be on standby for when that happens, you know? The dumps? I don't get it. So I figured a little gift would cheer him up. Or he'd get sad, I guess. And back then he was going through some particularly tough times. His bitch wife, pardon my language, miss, and left him and taken the kid daughter with her. He still doesn't talk about it, like he's in denial or something. Whoops, got off track again. I was heading to visit him with the ill-gotten book when I get this phone call saying he was in the hospital. He OD'd on expensive sake and sleeping pills. Damn. Thank God that idiot decided to do it after the bar at the bar he owns, with the door unlocked. A customer came in and called an ambulance. If it weren't for that, I'm not sure if he'd still be here. That's quite a story. Sounds to me like he wants to be found. Yeah, I think so too. I think he was trying to ask for help in his own way. In any case, I took the book to him when he was in the hospital. Tried to show him that even when he was at his lowest, there was someone out there trying to do something nice for him, you know? I think it helped. For a minute, anyhow. As soon as the doctors let him leave, he went right back to that toxic little bar. I hope he's okay. He's got issues, but he's my little brother and I worry about him. He's not been answering my phone calls lately. Originally, my brother's bitch ex-wife, sorry again, had the brilliant idea to put his skill to work in a cheap part of town. I know who he's talking about now. Damn, that nice guy. Despite that, he's holding on to it with everything he's got. The place is slowly bankrupting him, but he won't let it go. All he has to do is sign some paper and move on, but he can't. Something about it has its claws sank deep into him. I've been trying to get him to join me in my business for years. He's a great chef, and we couldn't make a killing. Maybe it's not the same as owning a whole bar, but serving passers-by and getting some sunshine is good for the soul. Plus, food stands are doing really well abroad here. Much better than wasting away in Shinjuku at any rate. Shinjuku? Yeah, and a simply slimy little side street. Anyway, if that book is important to you, he's probably still got it at his place. You want the address? Wait, I knew you looked familiar. Your brother's Dyson, right? You know him? Small world. Was probably the smile on my face that threw you off. Tell him his brother Haruto says hi. While you're at it, tell him that takoyaki stands are still the future of cuisine and to get his butt over here, haha. I'll do that. Thanks for all your help. Okay, let's go to that guy then. And maybe he was super nice, so he probably gives us this book, right? Let's go to Shinjuku. Oh, yeah. And he has the sidebar. This is his bar. There we go. Enter. Hi. I come from your brother. Hi, Ayami. How can I help you today? Hi, Daiso. How are things? You know, same old, same old. Funny thing, I met your brother while I was in Asakusa today. Haruto, you met Haruto? What are the chances? Who knows? It was pretty random. Huh. Who would have thought? So is he still selling takoyaki at his stand? Did he say anything? He is. He said to remind you that takoyaki stands are the future of cuisine and that you should go and help him. Ha ha. Yeah, you talked to Haruto, right? Always the optimist, that guy. I actually have a favor to ask you. You still have the book your brother gave to you a few months ago? Yeah, the only thing that guy gives me is headaches. Not sure if I can help you, Ayami. He said he gave it to you when you were in the hospital. Oh! My ex made you think I was in the hospital. I don't even go to the hospital for checkups, haha. Besides, that was bringing me stuff all the time. Always trying to drag me kicking and screaming over to where the grass is greener. This would have been more recently, after a rough patch. It may was some stupid comment. It was stupid to come and ask. Oh, no, it's fine. Ah, that idiot, always running his mouth. Freaking traitor, huh? Those were just some hard times. Nothing serious. I just drank too much is all. Oh, I'm really sorry, Detective, but I don't want to talk about it. Alright, understood. I'm not here to dig up bad memories, Daisy. Thanks. You said you were looking for a book, right? Truth is, I don't remember a book. I do remember Haruto giving me an old magazine, though, back in the hospital. It was one of the ones I used to read when I was younger, when things weren't quite so complicated. Wait there a second. I may have it in the storeroom still. Damn it, sorry Ayami, hold on a second. Amazing how much junk someone accumulates over the years. Maybe I should throw some of this old stuff out, huh? Here it is. Oh, that's a lady. And Doesn't this look familiar as well, that person? I think she was on the poster in Shinjuku. Didn't she? Wasn't she? Is yours detective? I wonder what the barcode says. Actually, let me scan it. That must say something, right? Except when it's a fake barcode. I've seen that as well, but... yeah. We have to try it out. Any code? There we go. What does the barcode say? Oh, my phone can't see it. Oh, okay. Maybe if I try a little bit. If I try. Where's barcodes? Retail. That's not it, right? No, okay. I can't scan it. Okay. It's just detective. At least we know about that girl. Huh? Hey, no wonder I recognized the photo you brought by. It's the same girl, and I named Ruby. Reina. No, Ruby. See? It says it right there on the cover. So that's probably like her idol name, and Reina was the real name. Pretty crazy that it was still in my shop. Guess that means you're still looking for her. Huh, I wonder why we keep running into each other. We're luck, I guess. Ah, I don't buy it. You're a hell of a detective. You must have a pretty sharp nose. Ha, if you say so, Daiso. Do you mind if I take it? Like I said, it's yours. About time I started getting rid of some of my old junk. Thank you. See you around now, Yami. Nice investigation plus. Take care, Daiso. Okay, let's exit. And what do we do now, actually? We have the magazine. We can't, like, we don't have an inventory, right? Yeah, no, we have only our sanity meter stuff. So we go back to the shop, I guess, and then when we were there, I guess I'm gonna end the stream. Where is it? Was it Asakusa? I think that's also the only place I can travel to. Okay. Go to the mall. Do the nice shop here. Enter the tea shop. And we have your little book, even though it's a magazine. Ah, welcome back, detective. Is that my book I see in your hands? Yes, I'm a little bit surprised. Are you trying to tell me Reina's the mask bearer you talked about? That's hard to believe. Doesn't surprise you. After all, it is she who you see in the dark, is it not? The dark? That's what the collector called it too. How Reina got tied up into all this? I only know that somehow the girl's patch and the mask collided as if by chance. The girl's path and the mask. That circumstance led to this intersection are a mystery, I'm afraid. People always see history as something in the distant past, involving old men and black and white pictures. Well, that book and the girl, as are as much part of history as the rest. The threads that connect the past to the present and people to each other that are not always apparent. But peel back the layers of connection, and the randomness of our universe neatly offers itself. A teen idol, an ancient order, the tool they created, and the detective who holds it now, all forming a neat, tidy line. Reina was some sort of idol living in Tokyo, not part of a sleeper cell or some cult. It doesn't add up. On that, detective, we can agree. So why don't we start at the beginning? Nice drawing again. How the mask ceased to be a mere object. The story starts in ancient times in the year 1333. At that time, Kamakura was the capital of Japan, led by the Hojo clan. It was a time of peace, prosperity, and enlightenment. Peace among men's cynical. What? Cyclical, I guess. And like so many before them, and so many after, their time of peace came to an end. The Nita clan, loyal to Emperor Go-Daigo, led a siege against the Hojo-controlled Kamakura, taking the city as the tide receded, leaving a key passage open to the invaders. The Hojo clan fled to the caves of their family temple. For them, there was no hope of victory or escape. They chose to retain their honor. Instead of surrendering, the 870 Hojo samurai, damn, plenty of them, including the last three regents, committed mass suicide. However, the Hojo and Nita clans, embroiled in their quest for empire, could not see the role they played in the plans of another group, the religious sect known as the Kamenkai. It is said that in the flames of Kamakura, a girl was seen wandering the streets, observing the carnage of the burning city. A girl lost to the histories by the name of Shikako Shichijo, the last survivor of the Kamenkai. Okay, so whatever the Kamenkai were trying to do, they failed. I mean, they all died, right? No, they did not all fail. Everything went exactly as planned. Shikako Shichijo did not survive by chance. She was chosen. Okay, chosen for what? To receive the blessings of all the spiritual energy, so much that so much death afforded, to become the first mask bearer. Mask bearer? The Kamenkai used the deaths of all those people to create this? Why? Legend has it, the Kamenkai sought to contain the door, a rift leading to the spiritual realm where our consciousness ceases to be and time holds meaning. It holds no meaning. A place where cause and effect could be changed. Why? Why spend so much human life and give up so much to do that? Stop it from being abused. Imagine being able to see the world as a god, so that the flow of time and the rules which govern our world are of no consequence. This is the power of the door. To a mortal mind obsessed with the finality of death and meaningless accomplishments, such power would corrupt absolutely a power over death. So a dark place was created to obscure the door and hide it from mortal eyes, along with a tool to control and see within the darkness. It's true, all of it. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it's true. Finding the door could be the key to bringing Tanaka back. Some doors, no matter how strong they call on to us, are not meant to be opened, and the Kamenkai willingly gave their lives to keep that away. The mask opens the mind to all who come in contact with it. But it is intended for its bearer. Using it to find the door may destroy you. Maybe you're right, but I could at least use it to find my way in the dark, just like the collector said. The only thing I don't get is how Reina is connected to it. That is a mystery. As Mr. Cabana told you, the last known location of the mask was the Kamenkai code only a few decades ago. Much was suppressed about the Kamenkai on the Tokimasa. They existed, and then on March 4th, 1996, they met their end. There were many theories that the police killed them during their raid of the compound, or that someone within the code had snapped and murdered the others. Nothing but conjecture, I'm afraid. The real answer lies somewhere deep within police records, and though I remain curious, it's not something I have access to. Perhaps the best place is to start there. Finding out about the last days of the Kamenkai may help light your path to the truth, though I wonder if such an object, bred from suffering, can truly put an end to it. Is it you who can finally break this terrible cycle? Ah, I spent a long time here. I'm tired. So tired. Farewell, detective. Okay, now he dies again or something. I have no idea. But like I said, we're done with the tea shop, so I'm gonna end the stream, I guess, after this taxi. Sitting there comfortably, they're storying. Yasuhisa casually laid out everything that I've experienced like he was reading it out of a book. Mass suicide, ancient groups, and a door to the spiritual realm. It sounds like a myth. An interesting story told to travelers in the bygone era. It's hard to believe it relates to Kazuki and Reina. I can't see it. The bridge between the Kamakura and samurai and the young girl. He said Reina fit into the story. He's the mask bearer, but how? Yasuhisa, the collector. I thought when I'd met them, I'd enter their world and could start to understand. However faintly, but my intuition as a detective tells me they're hiding something from me still. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I need to keep going. What day is it anyway? How long have I been chasing these leads? Day turns to night, the hours bleed into each other. Even the seasons don't seem to follow the natural order anymore. Everything's blurring together. Ah, my head. Maybe I should take my medication. Impossible as it seems, following the old man's hunch is my best bet to finally understanding the mask. Even Takashi didn't know what happened to the Kamikai. Finding the police report is the way forward. 3 weeks ago, it would have been easy for me to ask around and pull a fire. It'd be a bit more difficult now, I imagine. Huh. What's the worst that can happen? I could head to police HQ and see what I can find. Okay. Then let's end this. Actually, I'm gonna go into this thing here first, because I wonder if I can actually go to my apartment, but I guess not. I can only go to the police. So, I guess that's what it is for today. So, good night then.